Hey guys, welcome to a new Skate video, and today season 1 of Skate has started, and that's what we're gonna check out, of course, in this video. So season 1 has started today, October 7, and will run for 8 weeks until December 2nd. And we actually got a lot of stuff to go through. So we're gonna start right here with the Skate Pass. You can find this either after the shop, or you can find it right here in the hub and then over at Skate Pass. And I already have the premium pass, so there is a free and a premium pass. And with the free pass, you can get 32 free cosmetics that you can unlock. And in some, the pass has 82 cosmetic items. Everything from clothing for your character to stuff for your board like decks, trucks, wheels, and so on, but also gestures. We also have stickers, we have cards for your player profile. Everything that we know to customize something in the game, you can get it in the pass as well, plus Sandvenbox. So in the premium pass that you have to purchase for 1000 Sandvenbox, you can get 400 Sandvenbox back when you complete it. So for the next pass, you would only need 600 more bucks. But of course, if you don't want to spend any money on the game, you can also just stick with the free pass. The premium pass, however, also has the advantage that you can keep going with this pass until the end of season 2. So if you don't have enough time to play in season 1, you can simply keep on playing and keep on unlocking this pass during season 2. If you don't have all of it unlocked though by the end of season 2, then everything you don't have unlocked is gone. But you can only do this with a premium pass. If you stick to the free pass, you don't have this option of taking the pass with you into season 2. If you want to buy the premium pass though, and you still need Sandvenbox for it because you don't have enough, I can recommend to get those over here on Skate Shop, so the official Skate Shop, which you can find under store.ea.com/skate. You can also find this link down in the video description. And here you will get 10% more for your money. So you will get 550 Sandvenbox instead of only 500 for your $5 or €5. So you get a little bit more for your money. So that's just why I recommend. And a little bit self-advertisement as well. If you buy it here in the Skate Shop, or if you buy your Sandvenbox in the EA app, you can use my creator code, the Catwoman, which is my main channel, on checkout as a promo code, and this will get me a little revenue from EA. It doesn't cost you more, but I get something from EA. So this is an easy way to support the channel if you want to. But back to the pass. So this is not a linear pass, but instead the pass has several pages, and first page 1 is unlocked, and then you have to unlock the next pages. But within the page you have unlocked, or the pages you have unlocked, you can decide for yourself which items you want to unlock first and which items you want to unlock later. And to unlock these items, you need a new currency called ticks. And these are these blue whatever things you can see right there on every one of the items, and also on the top right corner where you have the Sandvenbox and the rip chips. Below this there is, for me, 100 ticks, and these ticks can be used to unlock these items here in the pass. So for example, I could buy this, what is it actually? I think it's something like a picture for your profile right there. Okay, so that's what you can do with it. Now, of course, the question is, how do you get those? Like, how do you get these ticks? And this is pretty easy. You get them with the daily missions or daily tasks, with the weekly tasks, and also, and this is also new, with the seasonal tasks. So we still have the daily tasks that change every day, like the name suggests, and you get ticks for it, and you also still get the rip chips for it, so you can get the loot boxes if you want to. And we still have the weekly tasks, which are a little bit harder than the daily tasks, and they're new every week. And here you also get ticks and rip chips. And then for the seasonal tasks, these refresh once a season. So these are 10 tasks that last for the next 8 weeks. And here you don't get rip chips, but you only get these ticks. So only the seasonal currency. And these are a little bit harder. So for example, perform grabs on the orb, perform power slides around the pivot or the orb, then gain 10 seconds of airtime in a single jump, and so on. Land clean tricks 100, so that takes a little bit more time than completing the daily tasks, but for all of this, you will get these ticks. But how you can get ticks as well is to just buy them with San Ven bucks. So essentially you buy them with real money. But then again, it's nothing else than buying tier skips, as you might know it from other battle passes where it's possible as well. But what we got as well is new challenges that were added with the season, and these ones you can identify by this ticks symbol right here. So here's one in Market Mile, for example, here's another one, here's one around the orb. We will get there in a second because this area has also changed a little bit, and up there is another one, and here, and they change every week, at least from what I understood, or there's new ones of those seasonal challenges coming to the map every week. At least that's what they wrote in the community update. So we have a few of those today right here, but there should be new ones added next week and the week after and so on, just all throughout the season. And what we also got is 21 new songs for the soundtrack, all with the 90s vibe that the season has in general. And the city has changed as well, so we gotta take a look at this right now. So first of all, the lighting was adjusted a little bit and it should look more natural and realistic now. And there's also some seasonal decor that was added, for example, around the orb right here or around the skateway in general. And there's also new skatable areas around the whole city, usually around these parts right here where these new challenges are. So if you look for these challenges, you might also find some new parts or some differently decorated parts. And what we will see during the season as well are 2 events. And the first one is Skate-O-Ween, so skates take on Halloween. And this one runs from October 21st to November 11th and will add a Halloween theme to the game. And then the second event is called 7-Ply Maple Harvest, so I guess probably the skate version of Thanksgiving or something, and this will run from November 18th to December 2nd, so until the end of the season. And both of these events will add another event currency to the game, so we will end up having 4 different currencies during this time, during the event time, and this currency can then be earned by completing special event challenges and tasks. So we will see even more challenges and tasks that are specific for these events. And then with this special currency, you can buy event exclusive cosmetics. But I guess we will learn more about this closer to the launch of these events. That's just what we learned so far from the last community update. And in addition to all of this new content that we got with Season 1, of course we also got an update with bug fixes and improvements. So the first thing that I think you notice right away is the lighting in the game that has changed quite significantly. Definitely makes it look better. Then they also resolved a huge number of crashes and bugs, which results in a smoother and more reliable game. They have resolved a range of narrative issues or have polished it, which makes the story and dialogues feel more engaging, or at least it should be. Enhancements have been made to the game's audio, so it sounds a bit more clearer and the atmosphere is more immersive. They polished the visuals, which includes improvements to textures and materials, which results in a bit crisper look of the game. The menus and user interface are also clearer and should be easier to navigate now, and I think that this is noticeable as well. Then quick drops and throwdowns, so the system for them has received bug fixes and improvements. Then they have addressed a wide range of issues, which includes level layout, collisions, and environment interactions. And they have resolved a lot of mission-related bugs, which caused players to not progress. Then there were also some specific bugs fixed that were mentioned in the known issues list before. So the waiting for players bug when doing solo challenges was fixed. I hadn't had this so far, so I hope this is really fixed. Then when you have experienced an infinite loading screen when trying to join Sanven on Xbox, this should be fixed. The game crashes when scrolling through users in Spectate should be fixed. Then you should not get trapped anymore by drop items when you spawn at shop locations. Also, if you got stuck in the Skater Ice tour at Stunting 101, this should be fixed. Then during the last step of spots and how to own them, you could get stuck in a waiting screen that said 3 minutes, around 3 minutes waiting for players. This should be fixed as well. Then quick drops being invisible when selected and then you cannot place them should also be fixed. And sometimes when viewing a preview of a player in Sanven, this caused a black screen, and then when you did exit the game from there, it could soft lock you. Luckily also fixed. And also that the criteria for unlocking Goldcrest Village were not showing up. This should also be fixed. Also, if you have bought the Founders Edition on a different platform, it should show up now in your inventory. We also got a few more details about the Founders Edition and how long it will be available. So it will only be available during Season 1. So until December 2nd. And if you did not buy it by then, it might not be available anymore. So if you want to purchase the Founders Edition and you think it's worth it, then you should do it before you buy the Skate Pass for Season 1, because the Skate Pass, the Premium Pass, is included in the Founders Edition. Do I think the Founders Edition is worth it? Well, I gotta be honest, I got it from EA, so thanks to EA for providing me with the Founders Edition and with the skins and everything that comes with it. I don't think though that I would have bought it normally. I mean, it's a good way to support the game since the game is free to play, and if you want to support the game and its development, I think you should go for it, because then the Founders Edition is definitely worth it. But if you want to buy it only for the skins, I'm not quite sure. It really depends on your personal preference and whether you really like those skins, especially the costumes, or not. I'm not using the Meatman and the motion capture suit that much, to be honest, because you always stand out quite a lot with them. And I don't think I'm really that type who likes to stand out that much. And I really like the normal clothing more. But what I do like a lot is this jacket right here, for example, but also the Skate t-shirts. So the Legacy shirts right here for Skate 1, Skate 2, and also Skate 3. So these are quite nice, but if this stuff is worth the money that the Founders Edition costs, you have to decide for yourself. Nonetheless, if you enjoy the game and you want to support the development, you want to support the devs, I think the Founders Edition is still a good way to do this. And lastly, we also have another list of known issues. So the stuff, the bugs that you might run into still, even after the update, and that will only get fixed with a future update. So first of all, you can still be stuck on the tutorial island. The devs had pushed a fix to stop this issue from occurring, but it doesn't work for the ones that are already stuck there. So if you cannot get away from the tutorial island and you're still stuck there, they're still working on a fix for this. Then the invisible party members when joining a friend from another server is also still not fixed. A workaround for this right now is to just join on your friend and then teleport to one another, and then maybe it fixes it. Then achievements might not be granted for all players. I've got mine after today's update though, so it seems like there's a partial fix already with the current update, but it might not be fully fixed. The replay editor might also still produce stuttering when exporting your videos, and also the criteria for unlocking Market Mile might still not show up. Still, you can go there and do the challenges, so that still works, even though the criteria and the mission is not showing up. Then for Xbox players on the Series X and S, the updates might be a lot larger than they are for PC and PlayStation players, but they're also still working on a fix for this. And then there is still this bug where you still have the slam target around you after doing a slam challenge. And for now, the workaround is still to restart the game, but this will be fixed, or this should be fixed in the next update. And then also there is a bug with the skate pass, so sometimes you might not see highlighted or preferred items from a previous page. A workaround for this is to close the skate pass menu and simply reopen it, but we will see a fix for this in the next update. So this is all I have for you today. Season 1 has started. It looks pretty good. It looks interesting. The game definitely looks more polished in my opinion. Not only from the lighting, also it definitely seems like the graphics have already improved a little bit. It's tiny steps, but we're getting there. And yeah, we got a lot of tasks and new challenges, and not missions, but challenges to complete. We got the full battle pass to do. We will get events starting in I think 2 weeks or so. So I think this is a good start into the live shows for the game. And yeah, I'm pretty happy and pretty confident so far that we're on a good track with this game. But yeah, as usual, tell me what you think about this in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye!